warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi everyone, good morning. How are you feeling today? I hope you are doing all good. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Keisha Haura Zahrani. I'm from class 7.4. And today, I'm standing over here. It's because of an opportunity from our school principal, Ms. Nur Hasan MPD. So first, I'm gonna say thank you very much to our school principal, Ms. Nur Hasan MPD. Secondly, I want to tell you what I'm here about. I'm standing over here, it's because I'm gonna tell you about a story from our area, Banten, called The Legend of Tanjung Lesung. So, without waiting any longer, let's straight to the story. The story begins with once upon a time. Once upon a time, there is a very handsome traveler named Raden Budok. He was just resting under a big tree, and soon he fell asleep. In his sleep, he had a dream. In his dream, he met a very beautiful woman standing in front of him. When he walked closer to the woman, suddenly a twig of the tree fell down and hit him. And that made him woke up feeling very upset. After the dream, Raden Budok could not forget the woman. So he traveled day and night searching for the woman. And finally, he arrived at the village. In the village, all the villagers were farmers, and some girls was pounding the rice. They pound the rice in a mortar that they call as lesung. They pound the rice every day, except for Friday. Why, you might ask? Because Friday is a holiday to them. Friday is a time for them to pray for their God. Raden Budok was looking at the girl closely until, he saw the girl that he met at his dream. Raden Budok walked closer to all the girls, but all the girls were afraid of him. So all of them ran away. Raden Budok followed the beautiful girl home. And when he arrived, he knocks at the door. Knock, hoping that someone will open the door for him. An old lady opened the door for him. Who are you, young man? Said the old lady. My name is Raden Budok. Can I stay in your house? Because I'm a traveler and I don't have anywhere to stay. Say Raden Budok. And then the old woman replied, my name is Nisiti. I live with my daughter. Her name is Sri Pohaci. If you want to stay in my house, you can sleep in the terrace because I don't allow any man in my house. Said Nisiti. Raden Budok then agreed to sleep in the terrace. In the morning, Sri Pohaci wake him up and also bring him some coffee. Raden Budok was extremely happy, and then he thinks how that he could stay in the village and marry to Sri Pohaci. Later, Raden Budok told Nisiti that he wants to help in the rice field. Nisiti agreed. Then day by day passed. Sri Pohaci also fell in love with him, and then they got married. After the marriage, Raden Budok still works on the farm, and Sri Pohaci continued to pound the rice. One day, Raden Budok also wants to try to pound the rice. So he go into the lesung and pounding the rice. At first, everything seems normal, but I think he forget something. Raden Budok forget that it was Friday. And like what I mentioned you earlier, Friday, pounding the rice and Friday was not allowed because it was holiday to them. When he was busy pounding the rice, one villager screamed at him, "Hey, look, a monkey is pounding the rice!" and all of the villagers was closer to him. Raden Budak did not notice that all of the villagers was looking to him until one man yelled at him, "Monkey, what are you doing? It's a Friday." Raden Budak did not understand why are the villagers call him a monkey, because obviously he's a human, right? But when he looked at his body, he was surprised to see that all of his body is full of hair and even he has a tail. And Raden Budak was just realized that he changed into a monkey. He really ashamed to himself. And then he ran away to the jungle and never be found again. Since then, people named the village as Lesung Village or Kampung Lesung, and since the village are located in a cave, people call the village Lesung Cave or Tanjung Lesung. So that's all of my story, but I wanted to tell you about the moral of the story. The moral of the story is it's really important to respect local tradition, and also it's important to not violating the rules, and also it's show us about the consequence of using someone kindness for personal gain. So that's all for my storytelling today. Thank you very much for listening to me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.